We're back. Back with CK3. I'll put that in there with a pause so I can cut around it for the YouTubes amongst all the banter about shitty merch, pun intended. Tech Support Thursday, now brought to you by Melissa's Loopholes, Inc. Yeah, she talked more now during her actual stream. Coming up next week. Oh man, I should be on that.
What?
The rim shot. I got one of those. Yeah, CK3. We're back with CK3. Welcome in everyone from the YouTubes and the Twitches. I still got into New World. Really? Wait, are you still in the original Q, Manapie? Rimshot was my high school nickname. That was good. I mean, unless you're a drummer, then, you know, then it's just good. Yeah, we're like a Malik. We're like a king here. We've got territories. Oh, I think we ended just after taking out my cousin and conquering a whole bunch more territory, which is exciting.
Kill the gift.
Manapie, Moose, both going all in, both being victorious. I think that's a lesson for everyone else. Climb that ladder, baby. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I mean, you've moved up to, you know, maybe 10th.
Oh.
Moose. Commander Root has taken a lead over better scenes. I'm not sure how that happened. Oh yeah, Moose and Manapie both won. They won big. Manapie's got a big God, I'm so behind on things. I'm Moose, I'm here for you. Maddish Moose is in the mix too, yeah. Soon it'll be the Mises. I feel like we're probably going to die soon. We're in poor health. But like that's a lot of green buffs. So maybe we're all right. We have some air issues. Right? Oh no, we don't. We disinherited Prince Phalaris, and we're going right to Prince Dougie the Beat Eater II. God damn it. Who's also pretty mediocre. Actually, arguably bad. So we might have a bit of a challenging run ahead of us here. Hey, there's the man himself, the man of the hour.
I just swallowed a bee. Holy Christ, I knew that little bugger. Oh.
That little bugger. I do want to look to form Portugal, which we need to claim a couple titles, but we'll maybe steal those titles from the rightful owners. We don't need to do that right yet. We have a little bit more land that we need to conquer still. Ooh, what do we need for... Oh, we're far away for a university. I think we're a ways away from doing anything significant. Oh, except we could potentially found a holy order, which would be kind of awesome as well. What else do we have? We can create some duchies. We have too many duchies. We have a couple of people that we might lose land to, but we'll be able to take that back pretty soundly. I'll never forget the first time. I did lose it a little bit. It's such a good clip. It's such a good clip. Dune Flint, welcome in. How's it going? Oh man, I didn't even see it. But like, I mean, when you hear that Doug Ford swallowed a bee, I mean, it's just it's a perfect day.
You saw it on my Twitter because I was showing you something else on Twitter, and then it showed up in like the highlights, and you were like,
Melissa was
dumb mother effer. What did he do? And you lost your mind.
Melissa was actually showing me something like it was kind of tragic. Like it was a real like downer of a story on her Twitter, but in the sidebar it said Doug Ford swallows a bee. I definitely lost it at that. But I mean, can you blame me? The answer is no. The answer is always no. Oh, it was so good. Okay. Most people call it B-roll. Ugh. You're having air issues. Maybe a bowl of potpourri would help. Biscuit. I feel like that's a reference that is way over my head. What joke did I not get? How do you all put up with me? I want to beat up on this kid. He's got an ally that's pretty weak. And he... Oh, we have a truce with him? How do we have a truce with this baby? I don't have a truce with him. Let's go find out how I have a truce with this baby. Truce with Sultan. 6 years! Get out of here. Was he not already in jail? Oh, actually, that's good question. We do have a child, although hardly a baby. Although they've been in here for 2 months, or almost 2 years. Oh my heck. Oh my heck. Look at that. Do you see the champion rolling in right now? Do you see who this is? Over heckin' easy, Evan. Welcome in, Raiders. Tato. Bemillion. T-Birdie. Welcome in. Evan themselves. If you guys aren't following Evan, click that link, ring the bell, buy the merch, do all the cool things. Evan, delightful human being. Someone whom I've known since like the very beginning of my streaming. And you'll want to know Evan too. Playing some Brotato, which I've been a little bit obsessed with myself. Obsessed with... Oh, ads. Who earns? Obsessed with... But like... To the point where I will play right up until I have to stream. Because I found out that it saves your progress. So, cause it's a game kind of like Vampire Survivors. But like I can quit any time. Like, how good is that? Anyways, so welcome into Raiders. Raiders, I've got a little treat for you. A little showcase of the action that you'll find over here on the Anthropophagic channel. Thanks for the raid. That's right, all sorts of action. I hope you stayed on the edge of your seats for that one. I know it was a little bit much there, but holy heck. Tato dropping some biddies on us as well. I hope the scene switch didn't get rid of the alert there, but Tato, thank you very much for dropping some biddies on us. Kicking Evan out of that prestigious second biddy slot. How you doing? And for anyone who might not know me, I am Anthropophagic64. We are playing some Crusader Kings 3 today, although we do play a little bit of a mix of games. And I can pretty much guarantee that as part of our 24-hour marathon coming up in just a few weeks, we will 100% be playing some Brotato, because I do like that game quite a bit. I might actually reset my progress and start fresh. That was our sour raid. What a sweet raid. Thanks, Evan. Thanks, Melissa. I have no idea what that game is, but I keep seeing you start. Oh, it's a Vampire Survivor-like game, except you're a potato, I guess, and a bro. And but it's like just super quick rounds, and you unlock a million different potatoes to play as and different combos. It's just good fun. It's just good fun. It's good fun. Holds it close like a baby. Taurus, welcome in. Taurus, how you been, my friend? Playing some Tarkov. How's Tarkov treating you? I'm trying to... I got to give our realm a once over, because I know I left some things for us to do this time, and I also kind of forget what those things were. I think we're dealing with... We definitely want to increase some control, because control is a little bit out of whack. We are increasing development, which is good. We're going to disrupt schemes, which is probably okay. Ooh, convert religions. This might be key as well. We'll get on that. And let's go. I want to see who we have in our realm who doesn't like me. We've got an Amir here. We're going to start swaying you. since you're the second most powerful vassal. And I do have... So we want to create a duchy, which will give me a third duchy. It's way up there. Or fourth duchy. I already have 3, so I'm going to have to get rid of 1. Hey, thank you, Evan. Yeah, take care of what you need to take care of after stream. Thank you so much for bringing everyone by. Yeah, go do what you need to do, my friends. We're taking care of control. I know we're going to lose a little bit of territory, but it's nothing that we can't get back easily enough. And what title can I usurp? Oh, I can usurp this duchy title as well. So I can usurp a duchy, and I can claim a duchy. We want the Kurtuba. We're going to keep that one for ourselves. Carntha I like as well. This was our home one. But we might get rid of Iberia. Just because I do like having this complex up here. I'd like that to be... I don't know that it actually matters, but I do like that territory. So let's get rid of this one. I don't know if I can grant this to my son, whom I've... Yeah, I'll give this one to Phalaris. Phalaris, I'm very sorry that you are no longer going to inherit. Oh, but I go... Oh, no! Am I ambitious? Did I forget? I'm ambitious, so granting that away was no bueno. That's what happens when I've been away from the game for too long. Also, I don't think it actually granted to him, so I'm going to do that again. Phalaris, where are you, my friend? My son and vassal. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We need a new steward. We're gonna get this all in order. Don't you worry. I'm so good at fumbling. Yeah. Don't mind me fumbling. Let's get an alliance with Phalaris. Let's see what we do when we stress the heck out. I am not worthy of the Malachate of Zenzer. Do other rulers doubt themselves? Dun, dun, dun. So I can spend a little bit of gold. Charity makes me a better person, right? So these are pretty much the same thing. I'm going to spend 85 gold regardless. Or I can just take the stress. Yeah, I'll spend a little bit of gold. We'll go into the hole. But we should be able to work our way up pretty quick. We have a decent amount of money, although we did lose about 6 gold there. A turkey off. I did not see... Oh! Oh. I'm getting through it. Takar's been treating me like a toxic ex-wife that keeps saying they love me. Kind of never treated me better than... except they're in a good mood. Oh, yeah. That's... I couldn't do Tarkov for that reason. Tarkov was just... For every little victory that I had, it was just crushing defeat after crushing defeat, and I had to give up on it. It was not a good scene. It's not a good scene. I would love to play Tarkov with you, co-stream in the future. Oh my god. I can't do games like that. It's not even a horror game, but I get so anxious. I call it Turkeyov because it annoys me. Turkeyov's a good name because I'm a turkey. So, and here's the thing. I love Tarkov. I think Tarkov is such from what I understand of the game mechanics, it is like the perfect mix of risk and reward. Like as far as, you know, you can bring your best gear and give yourself that best chance of survival, but the fact that like whatever you bring in you can lose, I love that idea. And I know there's some like nuance. I think there's like a bag you can put stuff in to help you. I don't know all that stuff, but like just the basic mechanics of it is super fascinating to me. I think it's pretty heckin' brilliant. But yeah, it's just like I'm not good at first-person shooters. And notoriously, like, whenever I would play like Counter-Strike, back when I was a kid, playing me some Counter-Strike Source, I'm a camper, and even then, someone will run past me, and it will scare me. In CS, in Counter-Strike, it scares me because they jump out in front of me, and then my mouse goes like flying up and over, and you know, I'm so bad at it. I'm so bad at games like that. Wizards, welcome in. Willem, how's it going? And yeah, I just, like, walking around every corner, it's just a jump scare for me. And it shouldn't be, right? Those games shouldn't be, but it is. And it's the worst because, like, I played a little bit with Chimerity when he was playing. I might have played a little with Ed as well. And all I remember is, like, I was hiding in a mall, but I could hear footsteps all around me. But, like, are they around me? Are they below me? How far away are they? And so I don't move. I get locked in place. And I'm like, you can't win like that. I do the same in COD if I ever get... Yeah, I'm so bad. Play the hidden. Oh my god, I don't know what the hidden is, but that sounds terrifying. I mean, we did Phasmophobia, and that was too much for me. So is it an actual escape game, or do you just escape other players? There's AI, there's other players, and I think there's a time limit. So like you go in and you've got your objectives, and there's other players on that map doing their objectives along with a little bit of AI, and like you'll want to do whatever or go look for whatever loot, but then once you get it, you then have to get to one of the exits, and other players are also trying to get to the exits, or some might be like camping the exits. So it's, I'm not try hard enough not to get jump scared, right? Well, that's the thing, because there's definitely a point in a game like, especially a game like Phasmophobia, or there's certain horror games where I can definitely flip a switch in my head and just play it as like a dumb game, and just be so kind of tuned out of it that it can't scare me because it's just a stupid game, right? But like, I don't want to do that. Like, I want to be in it. You know, I want to try not to die. I want to, you know, play the game the way it's supposed to be played. That clip of Melissa scaring me in Phasmo. Oh. Capture and return the flag. Yeah, that sort of thing. And the thing is like, everyone on the map, they might have a slightly different objective, which is great. So there is like this bit of asymmetrical gameplay. And from what I understand, there's also players on the map that they're playing as like a scab or something. I don't know what they call them. But basically they go in with just like basic randomized gear. So they're kind of going in, and whatever they get out with is just like a bonus. So yeah, the scavs. So I think I could do that. I think I could play that game perpetually as a scav and not have to worry about losing anything. But as soon as I brought like my prized possession out of the map, I would just be paralyzed by fear. I wouldn't be able to do anything. It'd be bad. But to all that, like, I think it's a fantastic idea for a game. Yeah, I think that's the only way that I could really play. But I love, like, I'll watch Ed Redmond play that all the time. He's really good at that. Chimerity I mentioned before as well. Like, they're both really good at it. So I don't mind. Rainlight, yeah, Rainlight's also really good. I know he takes people. Yeah, he's got like guides built for it. He'll take people through learning how to play and stuff. But yeah, oof, me though. People are copulating. That's fine. Copulate to your heart's content. This isn't my kid, so again, what they do is their own business. We're increasing control, which is excellent. My child is learning skills, which is good. We are getting slightly less poor, even better. Yeah, there's a lot of games that our mercs are expiring, that's fine. There's a lot of games that, like, I love the idea of where I can see the quality in, but also I know it's not the game for me. This went to this kid again. That's okay. What happens if we break our truce? Oh, this one's not part of it, eh? I probably don't want to break my truce, right? Like, that would probably... I'll lose a level of fame, yeah. I'll leave it for now. We don't even have money, so... I am not flirting. I'll take it. I'll take it. Thank you for that. I recommend possibly checking out DMZ when it comes out of the new Modern Warfare in about a month. It'll be free. We don't know other than it'll be Tarkov-esque. Okay. So DMZ, this is going to be a COD, like a COD game, like a expansion or whatever. Because I think the thing that I really liked is that we had PlayerUnknown's Battle. What's that game called? Oh my god, I can't even think of the name. What are those games called? Yeah, PUBG. So there's PUBG, and so then everyone started copying PUBG, right? Which is how we have like the Call of Duty we have now. And I don't hate. Again, I really liked that style of game, but I hated how everyone just started copying it. And that's another game. I was really good at PUBG in the sense that I can get top 10 like every time, but I'm only top 10 because I am hiding and collecting gear and not trying to kill anyone. But as soon as it's top 10, it's like, oh crap, if I want to win this, I actually have to shoot someone. I could never do it. I could never do it. And so those types of games, again, it was a neat idea. I like the idea of them, but like it just got so worn out for me. And my thing, I always liked, if I was going to play an FPS, I loved the Battlefield games up until, the same as everyone, like Battlefield 3, when EA bought it. Thanks, EA. And because I liked the combined arms, I like the teamwork in that, and I like the fact that I can get top of the scoreboard by playing the objective and playing like a support role, where I don't have to be great at killing people because I'm not. So I always like those ones. I always like those types of games a little bit better. But now even I've got the new Battlefield, and it's not even good. Oh man, I'm not playing chess. That's fine. You can hate me all you want. We have a fiery sermon. All the children of the court were apparently spellbound as he zealously read from the Quran. My son, Dougie the Bee Eater, now seems certain that he is destined for greatness, claiming that Allah supports him indiscriminately. That is not cool. But since I cannot afford to become stressed, then you shall be ambitious. And we are ambitious. Yeah, it's going to be like a Warzone thing, where it's free for everyone in PUBG. Yeah, the battle royale. That's the thing. It's also very valid. All I have to do is I just have to get good at killing like 2 people. If I can learn to get good at killing 2 people, I might be able to manage those games. What do we have here? Oh yeah, we can get inspirations now. What do we have here? She's very competent. I'm gonna hold out. As much as we need to start collecting artifacts, because I don't have anything right now. I'm going to be a little bit picky to start with, although I am going to hire an antiquarian. Now that we actually have artifacts. Oh, a chief Kadi. What does this person do? The Chief Kadi is the ultimate judge of the realm, responsible for applying Islamic law in various disputes and legal matters. So we'll get learning per level of devotion +1. What's our level of devotion right now? I don't know how many levels of devotion there are. Does that make me a bad person? I mean, we have some levels. That's good.
You know the score, pal.
And some bonus piety.
You're not
That's not too bad. We have average. I'll throw someone average in there. That's fine. We can afford a little bit of this.
This is a bad one. The worst yet.
Got a boss fight. We got a Zangief as well rolling in.
I need your magic.
I'm deeply worried about Crafton, the company behind PUBG that bought some. Oh, what's going on with Crafton? I know nothing of this. Charles, you can be our antiquarian. We're gonna get a tutor for the kids. I'm just filling out all our roles here, and a seneschal. I definitely need a seneschal. Oh, Princess Doug Ford eats bees. Oh boy, I think this is the biggest court I've had in quite some time. I'll take it. I'll take it. Got a boss fight looming. We got a Doug Ford.
Holy Christ.
Not really looming, just
be.
lurking.
Holy Christ. I knew
We
that
have this kid. I want to get rid of this kid. What are they doing? A compassionate gambler. We'll take a hook on them. I don't need them in our jails. Okay, we're not going to take the inspiration. Not yet. I can vassalize you. Oh, we're getting free vassalages. Vassalages? Vassalages? Let's get religious exemption. That's fine. We'll take another vassal. It's more free land. The more free land, the better. And holy heck, we have another heckin' raid rolling in. What is this, my friends? Welcome in, Ed. Welcome in, Ed Redman. And welcome in, Raiders. How is everyone doing? Phalaris. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Cybernix. Cybernix, I bet. Welcome in. How's it going? Ed themselves, how are you? Ed, playing some Dying Light 2. Stay human, if you must. And we're going to rename a county courtesy of Phalaris for Mr. Ed Redman. I like the sound of that. Let's go ahead and rename our duchy here that we're looking to give away in honor of. Can we actually rename this? Why can't we rename this? Maybe I have to. What am I doing wrong here? Oh, I think I clicked in the wrong spot. Boosh. There we go. Ed Shed. And if I had any kind of skill, I could make a little emblem with a shed on it, but I'm not that great. So welcome in, Raiders. How is everyone doing today? I know you had a delightful time with Ed, and I hope everything is going well. I've got a little treat for you. Since you are now over here on our channel, the Anthropophagic 64 show, if you will, I've got a short little video to show you what we're all about. Thanks for the raid. That's right. That's right. Thanks for the raid. I really do appreciate it. And I hope everyone had a delightful time. And thanks for popping over. Dying Light 2, very fun still. How far into the game are you? Because I remember watching you, catching you streaming that when you were just starting off. Have you ever tried Iron Hearts or Hearts of Iron? So Hearts of Iron is the World War II Paradox game. Iron Hearts. Don't know. Yes. Oh, World War II. Hearts of Iron World War II. Yeah. I'm like, wait a minute. World War III. I haven't played this one. I have. I am not good at it, but I love the idea of it. For whatever reason, because I got that shortly after I got into Stellaris, and I knew I was going to be picking up CK3, so I was kind of going all in on the grand strategy games, and I understand the basics of it. I can play through a game okay, but I don't actually know what I'm doing, and I can play and have fun, but I'm definitely not maximizing my army. I could never like set out to, because I've seen people play where they're like, I'm going to play as Canada, turn fascist, take over America, and like they'll be able to do that. But I would just fumble my way through it. I don't know how like a lot of the diplomacy and stuff work. I just knows how to. I just knows how to. Knows how to make some armies and send them places. So I'll just attach myself to, you know, Comintern or the Allies, and then just go. And I'll, you know, I enjoy kind of making my armies and deciding where I want to help out. So it's like if I classically join the Allies as Canada and I want to go help out in like Africa, you know, or if I want to go help out maybe in try and help out in Italy, I might make some like mountain troops, or, you know, I might try and design some troop complements to kind of help in whatever areas I want to fight in, just kind of focus on that. But like I don't actually know what I'm doing. But why do you ask? Are you getting into it yourself? I'm gonna unpause this here. Hearts of Iron 5, World War 1 to World War 3. That would be heckin' incredible. Hey, we got a Penelope. Penelope, say hi to everyone. She was just meowing up a storm. She's grumpy because she wants food. I took over Washington as Canada with help from Germany. Like, I do love that alternate history route, but when I watch people play, the thing is like they know what everyone's tech tree is, and they'll be able to tell me their commentary is like, oh, this person's doing this, therefore this is the route that they're going to go. I have no idea how any of the countries are set up. I'm so lost. I actually got my pre-order in for Vicky 3, so I am going to get Victoria 3. It's another one that like I really want to learn, but I don't know. Nicola, I know I've seen some people do because you can kind of, in the past you've been able to pass your save game, so you could start off. I don't know if they ever had that Rome game, Imperator, because I think that was a bit of a flop. But you could start off in like CK3, move your save game into Europa Universalis, move that save game into Hoy, and then you could take that save game and move it into. Did I skip Vicky? Your Universalis into Vicky, and Vicky into Hoy, and then Hoy into Stellaris, which is kind of a neat idea. I mean, it's kind of meaningless once you get to space, but stream per se, but enjoying it enough that I'm working up to trying. Oh man, heck yeah, Ed, do it. CK3, I think, has definitely been there. And mind you, I had played a little bit of CK2. Not a lot, like I didn't really know what I was doing, but it's had the best tutorial. It has been the easiest to learn, in my opinion. But yeah, you go lurk, Ed. You take care of yourself. Feed that belly. If you figure out how army templates work, I could co-op Hoy with you. Yeah, I think it's definitely easier than Hearts of Iron for sure. He knows the game inside and out, trying to learn as much as I can. That's smart. Oh man. Anyways, yeah, I wish I could just instantly learn them, but they all just take so much time. Caliph got captured, eh? Like I've watched dozens of hours of tutorials for CK2, and I still wasn't able to kind of figure it out. How long? So I got to check to see when this truce runs out. I keep forgetting to do that. Where's our truce? Our truce runs out 5 years in 938. All right, so let's just let this play. I'm going to usurp some titles. CK3 is easy. I know, because I played 2,400 hours. Yeah. the game definitely gets easy after about 2,400 hours. How you doing, just some old guy? I hope everything is going well. All right, so we get a perk. So we're going to know before we die, which is excellent. I might take... I'll take the learning. I think we're the head of our culture as well, which wasn't always the case. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Currently spinning the doggo around the living room. She has no traction on the hardwood. I've been able to do that with the cats as well. Just like take my finger and spin them around. We also get a legacy pick. This is our first legacy pick because this is the first time we've been the head of our dynasty, which is kind of exciting. The previous one went all the way down the metropolitan. I don't know what expanded city decision is. A decision that enables you to increase the number of buildings available in a city holding. I mean, that sounds awesome. I always usually try and take the noble veins first, just because I want to try and get some good traits. And for better or for worse, I might do that same thing now, because we have no good traits right now, and I need to start passing these on. But I wouldn't mind finishing that tree off, because it looks like it's pretty broken. Oh yeah, and don't forget exclamation point. Chic deep fake. Exclamation point join. Get in there, name some of our children once we have them. We are going to synergize a friendship, which sounds like a sex thing, but I don't know that it is. But we gain enhanced learning, which I like the idea of. More than anything, my quest to be a learned man is teaching me how much I do not yet know. What more? There must be so much knowledge that has been lost to the ages, as books fall apart from languages that are forgotten. Perhaps I can contribute by making a new translation of one of the classic works. Classic works such as the Steam Key Raffle, courtesy of Manapie. Manapie, thank you very much for that. I'm going to go ahead and find out where to go, because that's right. Courtesy of Manapie, friends, we are going to be giving away a random Steam Key. Exclamation point raffle will get you in that giveaway. Get you a shot at that key. So thank you very much for that. Join mistake. The only reason I bought Hoi 4 was because I read an article about a total conversion mod where the Nazis had won the war and you have to navigate that. It intrigued me so much, but I had to learn the game first and couldn't figure it out. That's kind of interesting. Playing post that is neat. It's very Man in the High Castle, which is pretty fascinating. Thank you very much for that, Manapie. And now the chat has whizzed by. Let's see how much of it I'm going to miss. So, it sounds too hard. I don't like books. Gain translating a book, which is bonus to learning. Let's elements. Euclid's Mathematical. Let's do that. I have gained a stress level because my friend has just passed away. just as I lose one friend, my friend Jeter, he has died in his sleep. And then this guy, Al Fadel, the Impaler, he's like, hey, I heard your buddy died. Do you want to be friends? I mean, I don't see why not. Everyone needs more games. All the games. I'm about to pre-order as well for the free expansion when it happens. I did get the one with the expansion built in as well, which, I mean, it's going to save me like a little bit of money in the long run, but I figure it also basically forces my hand. It's like, I mean, you paid extra money. You better learn how to play this game or else. Tomorrow I join friends for board game CK3 type experience, The King's Dilemma. You play a house and have to advise the king meanwhile getting your personal agenda done. Oh, is this one of those like, it's a board game, you say? So is it kind of one of these almost co-op games where you're not really against each other, but also you're always kind of working towards your own goals? That sounds kind of fun. It's my Friday and the brewery closes in 50. Oh, some old guy. Get out there. Go. Get the beers. Get the most delicious. Speaking of beer, Mana Pie, and I know you got a trivia in a bit. How's your brew coming? I heard your buddy died. You want to be friends? No, not coincidental or creepy at all, right? I can just take a nap. Oh, this is for the translation. Yeah, I'm going to sleep on it. I don't want to get any additional stress, so we'll just take a bit of a nap. A nap will solve everything, usually. It is a legacy game. We all compete, basically. Each person has a different house and a different personal agendas. I love the idea of legacy games. I've never played one. I did play a little bit of Pandemic, and when I saw Pandemic Legacy come out, I thought that was super cool. But I never got a chance to play it, because I don't hang out with people IRL. Because I'm a shut-in. I'm having the notes for my translation of the Elements read back to me when I snap with a sudden understanding. Scribe! Add the following commentary. Unlike the Quran. Ooh. I will take the piety. As evident from the will of Allah. We'll lean into that a little bit. I'd be delighted if your son and heir, Dougie the Bee Eater, could come visit me in court. Ooh, this one's tricky. I mean, I guess I have to let him go, otherwise I'll stress out. But if he kills my son, then we're in for a world of hurt. Last time we did it, they bribed me to stop voting, gave me top spot in money and power, but my friend had his max personal agenda score, so won. Oh, see, but I love that. I love when you think things are going your way and then it's just like a little twist. But I'm also the guy that loved, because I'm not a very competitive player, so I always liked in Mario Party when they would just give the random stars for like bullcrap, and I would get just these bonus stars for being purely mediocre at the game and end up winning. That was always my favorite. We tested gravity tomorrow to see if we have to rouse the yeast to finish fermentation or just let it ride. rouse the yeast. Hey, yeast, do you like end up poking it with a stick or something? Oh, my granddaughter's taken to prison. That's not cool. All right. Your careful education and guidership of a Dougie the Bee Eater has planted seeds of a lasting friendship. Aw, we're friends. But we are also going to make him a witch. I have a headache. Hey, Tato, you go take care of your head. Go relax. Get some food if need be. Take care of yourself. Poke it with CO2 actually. Oh, bubble it from the bottom. So you're basically just taking a pole, putting it at the bottom, and then blowing into it, I imagine, right? That's how you're getting the CO2 in there. Nice and sanitary. Yeah, Taurus Manapie has his own brew that the brewery he's working at is making. To my surprise, Oalia Denia has corresponded with my counselors to arrange a day by myself to take off some of the pressure I've been under. In the end, I spent following a suggestion from them. All right. Donations amongst almshouses and less fortunate nobles. Oh, I thought we were going to have like a spa day. But, I mean, that's good too. Going out and doing good in the world, I guess. Ooh, a lemon beer. I don't think I've heard of a lemon beer before. My vassals are fighting amongst themselves. Latest work of my chancellor has become all the rage. Mightiest men must leave this earth, no matter what realms they have given birth. Okay. We're going to take just the easy option. See what's truly heartfelt. I'm going to take a look to see we can create some type. I thought I paused it. Hey, we got an excellent translation. Awesome. That'll help our learning, which is good. Get another perk. I suppose I'm going to take Carefree because stress has been giving us a little bit of a... It's been a bit of the pain in the butt. And where are we working on? Yeah, increase control here. We need to... What do we need to do here? Inherit. Titles can be created. We can create 2 more duchies. Way up in the north here. Do I need to create the duchies right now? Because I think they'll just be created on my death anyways. So maybe I'm not going to worry about that just yet. We can go to war with our neighbor. This is if we want to take the majority of the peninsula here. Oh, and he has no friends. How do we feel about this? We're comparable in money. He's of a different culture, so I should be able to save a little bit of money on mercenaries. He's pretty terrible at martial. Do we want to do this? Do we want to just take his kingdom of Al-Sark? What do we have for mercenaries? We can hire a couple mercenaries. I mean, he'll be able to as well. But if we get the cheap ones, then that should give us... Plus, we have, what, 11,000 troops? He's got 3... Oh, I don't even need to worry about that. Yeah. Let's just do this. Let's just... What are my claims? Oh, I can take everything with my claims. Does anyone see a reason not to do this? Now I'm catching up on chat, sorry. Wanted to do more, but you know life, yeah. It's tough too, because like when you're doing small stuff, it's fun to kind of do that trial and error stuff, but obviously it's really time consuming. I have to imagine like a little bit expensive trying to get all the ingredients as well. English Porter, we'll see if we have to change it to a new style or not. Oh yeah, I remember you were talking about how you chilled it down a little bit. It's a lemon and ginger beer. Oh, okay. Closer to a cider than anything. Well, that still sounds pretty delicious. There's a brewery in Regina that makes lemon ginger beer that's effing brilliant. Ooh, delightful. Taurus, do you name your beers? Have you given it a name? We can manage all the territory. Yeah, I think we only have one heir as well. Although here's the thing, once we pass it on to our heir, I bet we will lose a lot of this. But I'm going to do it. We're going to hire 2 groups of mercenaries. We still have 80 gold and BD. And so he can probably buy a couple thousand mercenaries. I think we're going to rush to the capital. I might only have to raise my men-at-arms. And maybe what we'll do is we'll call in one of my allies. Not you, you're a baby. Not you, you're a baby. I thought we had a good ally. Yeah, 4,000. There we go. Oh, the king. Yeah. We got a couple kings that are our allies. We'll call you to war. We got some dynasty members as well. But I don't know if I'm going to call them unless they have anything. Oh, look at them. How do we have a dynasty member that's like 5 years old with a bigger army than half our others. I'll call you to war as well. Just refer to it as ginger beer. That's fair. It's only 360 liters, so if it's crap, we dump it. I mean, if it's crap, then Manapie, you're drinking 360 liters of beer for the next year. All right, we are at war. I don't see how this could go poorly. He did buy some mercenaries. And we're going to go siege the capital, I think. No, let's retreat back. We'll take out their armies. They have the numbers, but I think, like, we should have... Look at that. We got a 40 strength commander. And you can't go wrong with that. We should be able to mop the floor with them. Yeah, I caught him. Ooh, they're heading into the mountains. Oh, our ally caught him. Amazing. I've arrived in Kurtba to pay homage to you. I bring rich gifts. He's bringing me 50 gold. Thank you for helping the war effort. He kneels in deference. Thank you very much. Here we go. One of my vassals, Emir Yaha, we'll call him. And we should make short work of this army as well. 360 liters of beer. That's a lot of beer. Maybe what we'll do is we'll siege down whatever's close at hand here. Mosque. I'll siege down this. Our allies have that one, which is excellent. Oh, wow. Just some old guy. You were not kidding. You are back instantaneous. Would you pick yourself up? If you don't mind me inquiring. What's going on in court? Our marshal. My marshal has some concerns. Let's see what this is about. I have zero issue with the dumping beer. It doesn't make me happy, but I'm past the point of being heartbroken over such a small batch. Yeah. Considering 2,500 liters is a regular brew, that's fair. And we'll dump beer if it's garbage. Doesn't, yeah. It does suck, like, you put your, I mean, it does suck if you put your time and your money into it, but also, like, it's a good learning experience, right? Especially where you're at. You'll always remember that one. Did y'all get Lighthouse Brewing? Race Rocks at your end of the land? I'm not overly familiar. Race Rocks is a dark ale that drinks like a brown. That sounds delicious. Race Rocks. Oh, there it is. Race Rocks Ale. Lighthouse Brewing Company. It's an American amber. Red ale style beer. Unfortunately, I am not familiar. Solidly reviewed. A blend of the finest specialty malts gives Race Rocks Ale its smooth, complex character, deep chestnut color. Don't let its dark color scare you. Toasted biscuit flavors with subtle notes of caramel and chocolate. Caramel. Where are we on that one? And chocolate make Race Rocks an exceptionally mellow, well-balanced ale to please any taste. Except for this guy who gave it a 3 out of 5. Oof. Maybe that's fine. I don't know. As a complete layman, I love reading through like the minutia of the reviews because like and like I get it like anytime you go into a subject where you have people who are experts in the subject who are going into the finest details, but for someone coming at it who has no, it just sounds like gibberish. It's just like, are you guys just making this up? I mean, come on. Anyways, I always find that really fun. But I also find reading like bad Facebook comments fun, so there's no accounting for taste, I suppose. Don't see a litter panda Anthro's royal court. This can't be his place. My beer taste ratings are simple. Is it thumbs up, thumbs down? My marshal, Yasin, has excelled during our recent battles, and my court is buzzing with excitement. What an accomplished Faris. What a role model. What a man. With all the praise raining down on him, it is made clear that I am expected to officially reward him in some manner. Uh-oh, he wants some of my land. Ooh, I will speak well of him. I can spend 6 court grandeur, which he won't be a big fan of. He is the new lord of the Sheikdom of Cabra. I can give him a title and a claim to some land. He'll be gifted gold for his golden achievement. I'll gain grandeur. So, Cabra. It's Cabra right here. So I can give him this, which isn't the worst. I'll be down another domain, which does kind of suck. But I think I'll be able to manage. We are about to gain a whole bunch more. Does it taste good? Does it make me drunk? Am I going to have a bad aftertaste? Yeah, I'm big on aftertaste. Cause and the problem with beer too is like I get hungover after one. Like I'll get a headache like immediately. So I don't drink a lot of beers. Although some of them not so much, but I'm gonna give it to him. He deserves it. He's a champ. I'm getting low on territories myself, which is gonna make me pretty poor, but we'll get it back. Dougie Lebeater has grown up. He is, oh my god, his wife. Oh my god, he's sick. Our heir is ill. His wife is wounded, or his wife to be. I mean, she's a zealous villain. Could we do better? Could we do better for him?
You know the score, pal. You're not caught.
Do we want to break his betrothal?
This is a bad one. Worst yet.
See, he's got diplomacy covered,
Blade Runner.
right?
Need your magic.
He's a charismatic negotiator, so we don't need someone who's got... I might break this betrothal. I don't feel good about this. I lied. I feel okay about this. But the whole point of marrying him off to her was because we needed the diplomacy. But like, he's a frickin' diplomacy Chad, so we don't need that anymore. So let's find some good inheritable traits. Maybe we'll get some stewardship from someone who is close to his age. Oh no. We can probably get her to convert though. Yeah, we might have to do this. I almost matrilineally did that. I mostly drink whatever hop beers. I don't like the hoppy beers. I stay away from those. For $14. $14 a gallon! That sounds like a good deal. Because that's like more than 4 liters. That sounds like a good deal. We got a boss fight as well. Exclamation point boss. So my son's going to get married. We are under siege down south here. let's go ahead and raise the rest of our troops. Yeah, they're going to run. This is going to cost me a little bit of money, but that's nothing we can't afford. And we'll just chase them down. Ooh, we lost our master a horse. We lost... No! So I just gave this guy, like, title and a land, and he goes and dies? Come on. Come on. Get the heck out of here. Get the heck out of here. That was a big waste. Ooh. This might get rough until our reinforcements make it there. Get in there. Got some focused recruitment, which is good. 3.8 is a gallon. Yeah, it's just under 14, right? Or just under 4 liters. I'm just thinking, like, when I buy like a sack of milk, if all those bags of milk were filled with beer instead. I've seized a pressed orchid. Ooh, plus 10 fertility. That ain't too shabby.
Zangief is good guy.
Got the Zangief
Will
boss.
crush man's skull like sparrow's egg between thighs.
We had a 40
bad
skill
guy.
marshal
This
here.
does not mean you're
That was a big
bad
loss.
guy.
I do want to get down and take their capital. I might, we'll drop these troops. We don't need everyone raised, but I'll go kind of pick off their roaming armies with this. US pints or UK pints? I don't know what the difference is. Pint's a pint, right? There we go, so my son can get married. Oh no, wait, what? Who's a bleeder? He's a bleeder? God, oh, this isn't our son. Okay, we're marrying our daughter off to this. Okay, that's fine. Matrilineal? No, we can't do that. That's fine. But it's for an alliance. I got really nervous there for a second. Do we have a hack going as well? Oh boy. They're creeping ever closer to their capital. I'll take wash your hands. I don't want to die mid-battle if I can avoid it. UK pint is 568 milliliters. A US pint is 473 milliliters. Is this an imperial versus metric thing again? Everything seems to be like an imperial versus metric thing. In both of those systems, it is traditional for 1/8 of a gallon. The British imperial pint is at 20% larger than the American pint because the two systems are defined differently. No, it's just a UK versus US thing. We're married this guy. Thanks, Biscuit. I find it extremely amusing. Most of the Canadian pint glasses have 500 milliliter fill line. We split the difference. Like, guys, look, it's not worth it. Just pour the beer. Just pour the beer. All right, let's go take their capital. Our levies are doing a good job here. Our glory, known far and wide. I call upon your honor to honor our alliance and join me in a peasant uprising. Body. Yeah, I'll help in your gosh darn peasant uprising. Well, no, Biscuit, hold on there. Hold on. Uh-oh. Oh, Melissa. We'll fix that. It's not that. It's just I don't want those traits in my bloodline. In their bloodline, sure. A pint is only allowed to be called a pint in Canada if it's 583 milliliters. Oh. So if it's an over pint. I wonder if that's why, like, when I used to go to restaurants, they'd always have, like, whatever restaurant I would be at, they would have, like, their special, like, I don't know, name whatever shitty chain restaurant, like, I don't know. I can't even think of them now. It'd be like a Casey's pint or something like that, where it's not a real pint. I wonder if that's why they would do that. How does request claim work with a Muslim religion? I think it's the same, like for any other. Like if you're going to your caliph or your whatever and asking for a claim. Oh, or you're asking to ask like the leader of the faith for one. That I haven't checked actually. I'll have to take a look. It doesn't, since the head of faith is lay clergy. Well, there you go. Just some old guy knows the answer. We use the UK one? Okay. But for how long? How long? Also, I arrived back at my castle after a long, lonely walk. Another year passed, another year older. I was born on this day 68 years ago. The older I get, the more I cherish the relationships I've cultivated over the years. So it saddens me that I have not heard from my wife or any of my friends today. I trudge along my chambers, loneliness impeding my lazy feet, when I hear a clang and hushed whispers from down the hallway. What could it be at this hour? Look how glum I am. Look how sad I am. No, I'm good. Thank you, though. I'll take a no boats. 28 fluid ounces. I think we have milliliters. You know, we have this nice, we have the metric system with liters and milliliters, and we're just like, let's make it an odd number anyways. Why not go 500 milliliters? Why not just make it nice and easy? Ugh. Is this right? No, I'm sure it's not going to be murder. Although I have a whole set of 20-ounce British pint mugs. I can't drink more than one a night these days. It's such a lightweight. Oh, I'm right there with you. This is about all I can handle. The hack is up, by the way. Wizards, Phalaris, Victorious, everyone else. She was nice enough to bring me a drink. And there we go. Happy heckin' birthday. What a surprise. All my nearest and dearest friends have come together while we're at... Wait a minute. Like my generals and stuff have just like abandoned the battlefield to wish me happy birthday. I cannot believe that someone went to all the trouble of arranging this in secret. I had not a clue. Such a thoughtful surprise had been planned for me. My friend Alfonso approaches me, struggling to carry 3 beautifully wrapped packages. Ever the trickster, he says, I've got 3 gifts here for the choosing. One shall be yours, but which one shall it be? The biggest, the mediumest, the smallest? I think I took the mediumest the last time. Let's go for the big one. Let's go big or go home. I'm already at home. Oh, my one friend. Hey, I'm sure I have more than one friend, right? Do I not get a little party icon down here? I've got 3 friends. I have 3 friends, thank you very much. My brother, my son. I don't know if I could actually count those. I feel like that's kind of forced. But I have my best friend, King Alphonse. We're all friends. I'll take the biggest one. What did I get? Bull Goose Horn. Some fertility, some spouse opinion. Oh, what's he trying to say? What's he trying to say about me and my spouse? I don't much care for that. Also, go to my steward. I always want my steward to get the bonuses from this one. 22, yeah. Steward. And there we go. Victory in the Peasant Uprising, which I didn't actually help in. That's not actually the one I care about.
Keep it
I'm
secret.
not going to do chess.
Keep it secret.
I'm going to disband this troop. Stop trying to board game me. I'm bored with your... Oh, we already won, actually. Let's enforce our demands. Your great appetites are renowned throughout the world. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. And just like that... Look at this. The Emirate of Zenzer. It grows. It grows so heckin' mighty. Your brother, your son, your best friend. They're all my best friends. Like, leave me alone. Oh, is it always the same? Oh, well. Don't take the small. What's the small one? What's the small gift? If I lived closer to an apple orchard, I'd try making my own cider. It's underappreciated in North America. I agree. What about a mead? Mead's like a honey ale, right? I don't think I've ever had a mead. Gonna make plum wine for the boss. Ooh. We had a bumper crop this year, but mead. Oh, and there's mead right there. Honey wine, yeah, it's freaking delicious. Is it not too sweet? I think I might have tried a mead, but it was like a really it was bad, if I recall correctly. I think it was probably my friend buying whatever was the biggest bang for buck in mead, alcohol versus alcohol versus cost. So I can transfer the Sheik of Karas. Yeah, I'll transfer that to get everything nice and aligned. I have granted a vassal. Let's go ahead and check out our prison. Newer. I hardly knew her. That's good. Yeah, you can get out of here. I'll take a hook. Also, I want to... My son's spouse, I want to convert her. We'll get her converted. Yeah, small as a brooch of the same pool of items. Split is 60-40. Gotcha. I was vacationing at my chosen family's cider farm. Ooh! Summerland cider. Feel free to order some. I will definitely check that out. Summerland cider. My I think I used to have like relatives that were related to me in some way that had an orchard. We would go there for Christmases all the time. It was like an apple orchard. It was always a lot of fun being there. Although I didn't really get along with them, so maybe that's half a lie. I don't know. Okay, so we have quite the realm. I don't actually control any more territory, and we are going to be dead in 1 year. So we need to get our affairs in order. What I might do is I want to take some territory because I want to form Portugal. That's kind of one of the things that I want to get done. So when we become our son, let's see what I need to take. Also, let's go to court first. We'll go to court. We have a new artifact that we have stolen. Oh, what is this? Hide of the Ancient Lynx or Riliac. Where did we take that? We inherited, along with the Malachite of Zenzer. Tanned hide of a lynx. Alright. Plus 0.1 to renown, that's pretty solid. Also, I have to take, give me 1 second here. Sorry about that. We had a cat having a hairball. good question. Why do I want to form Portugal? Because I can. Honestly, it's just because I can. It's like I got an option to form Portugal. Why wouldn't I want to form Portugal? They're bullies. Oh, if I'm already the king? It's a good question. So my highest held title is less than kingdom. Oh, no, you're right. You're right. I can't do it. The problem is like we came into so much land so quickly. All right, never mind then. Well, let's see what else we can do, right? Can we avenge anything here? Can we completely take the region of Iberia? I think we can do that. I think we might as well just go for it. Let's just take, take everything. Time to go back to being a duke. I feel, yeah, I mean, we can't quite form our own empire. That's fine. Yeah, no, you know what? Maybe we'll just kind of just keep conquering, I guess. Nothing wrong with that. I can move my personal holdings outside the de jure kingdom, abdicate for the next succession. See, this is next level. I'm on basic mode. I mean, maybe it's not about, but like I don't even have the territories yet. So maybe once we kind of conquer everything, that might be a fun thing to do, though. Like, we're still so early game. I feel like I'm rushing that sort of thing, but maybe we're not. Maybe we're not. I'm playing as the Kingdom of Ruthena. I can show you have the reverse invade Scandinavia and embrace tribalism. Going back to tribalism, no thanks. Oh no! My wife has just died. And I'm about to die. And my spy master has abandoned me. Everything is falling apart. But that's okay. I'm going to be dead soon. I said within the year, right? Oh, crap. Here we go. So this is going to be a big problem for my son. We have factions growing against myself, which I think I'm in a pretty decent position to manage. But when he takes over, he's going to be in a world of hurt. He's going to have to make some allies pretty quickly, I think. So I don't think I'm going to make any moves until I die. Too few spouses, that's okay. I'm going to let this just play out. No, yeah, I'm going to be dead momentarily, so we're just going to let it roll out. And we're going to see what kind of position we're in once we take over as our son. I mean, the good news is, like, our son has a really good diplomacy score, which will definitely help us out at the get-go here. Maybe I'll walk to get myself away. Let's do that. I did challenge one where I started as the disaffected Franconian that counter-invaded Trondheim and became a tribal. It was a lot of fun. That's just like, it's so next level for me. Like I understand the game enough to play through and conquer, but any more than that, and I'm just, for now anyways. I accept your generous gifts. Thank you very much. We are Court Grandeur 7. Trondheim is the capital of Norway. That actually helps me quite a bit. My geography also isn't great, if that wasn't abundantly clear. I was going to say, like, it all depends on, like, what era, who's living where. It's always really fun. I'm going to sell everything instead of getting glasses because, again, we're dead in a few minutes. I can found a holy order, but maybe I'll let my son do that. Hey, let's take a quick look at the world here. Brittany, Lotharingia, and we're dead. Malik, Dougie the Beat Eater, The first of Zenzir has passed into eternity at 69 years of age. He died of old age. Conscientious man, he was renowned for his excellent skills as a steward and a ruler. Malik Dagi Eater, the second of his name, ascends to the throne. Having mastered many skills, he is sure to be admired by his subjects. I don't know if that's true. He's got a tight beard, though. Nice hat. We're 18 years young. We're involved. So we're in the compromise right now. Okay. Compromise it is. So we need to form our whole court. We have a lot of land. Liberty faction. Who do we have in our Liberty faction? 20 learning. You might get a seat on our council if it makes you like me better. Although there's someone here with 24, so forget that. Bam. Chancellor, who do we got? 27. I like that 27 diplomacy. And like no one who I would want to make happy is even close to that. Alright, so Sheikh Ahmed, my steward. Elzar. Elzar, are you... Elzar's a strong vassal, powerful vassal, so I like this option. Elzar, you are our steward. Our marshal. Our Mathers, if you... Oh, we don't have very good marshals at all. We have no good choices here. Ooh, crappity crap, eh? A 19 marshal. I might put a 16, as much as I would rather a 19, but at least this is one of our vassals, and I feel I could use his opinion more than anything else. You keep working on that, and a spy master / mistress. Ooh. This is another spot where we could swing Valentina, Eater of Sleep. He's not great. But it would put them into a positive, which for right now I think I'll take it. It's not great, but I think we're compassionate anyways. Oh, we're lazy. Crap, so we can murder folks. Becoming tribal was easy. Embracing Odin was trickier. So you like converted to their religion as well, or? Ruthenia is modern day Ukraine. Only if you mash it up with, what's the name of that kingdom besides it that the Hungarians burst out of? It always makes me like, whenever I watch people play this too, I realize how bad my European history is. A full beard at 18. Not every guy can manage it. It's true. It speaks to his character and perhaps his fertility. Let's pop on this pressed orchid. What do you say? Although I don't know how many children I want to have. Man, we can go like full on fertility, eh? I don't know that we actually need that. I do like actually getting that learning bonus though. What can we drop for a learning bonus? Yeah, there we go. Every 18-year-old CK3 acquires a full set of facial hair for their birthday. It grows overnight if you slow time enough. All right. So we have our court set. We're going to work on development in our capital. We're going to work on county control. We're going to disrupt some schemes for now. We're going to work on domestic affairs. And we are going to work on converting faith. Assuming that my faith is the right faith. Ashari? Yeah. So, I do need some additional spouses if I'm not mistaken. Let's get an alliance. I have too few spouses, so let us find us a new spouse. I don't know if we necessarily want... Like, there's not a lot of great traits for anyone around our age, so I think we're just going to continue looking for traits, which there's not a whole lot. It's not a lot of... This is the first robust we've had, though, so we'll marry for robustness. Always a good trait to have, some robustness. We've already married for beauty. We'll marry for intelligence. We'll kind of get one of, you know, one of each traits here. And we'll get some fecundity. Fecundity? Fecunditude. Got all our bases covered, you know? There we go. Okay. Spouses. Check. Can hire a court physician. Ooh, no, we cannot. We do not have anyone who would be a good court physician. I do want to get a seneschal, even if they're just average. Antiquarian, all we have is poor. A tutor, all we have is average. Master of the horse. We have an excellent master of the horse. Ooh, this is where we can hand it out and maybe make some vassals happier with us. What about master of the hunt? Diego there. I want to give Diego something. So Diego would be a decent master of the hunt. Or average, I should say. But that'll make them like me a little bit more. And master of the horse as well. I don't know if I'm going to go down to drug floored here, the impaler. Because they're, I mean, yeah, we've got someone excellent here. All right, so we've got some titles handed out. We have a mother that can be married off, perhaps for an alliance. What can we do for an alliance here? Can we marry her for an alliance? Will she get us an alliance? Marry her to my uncle. Matrilineally will not work. Well, yeah, we'll get an alliance here. Okay. Do we have any factions? Oh, this is Thistle Sissles. What about these fellas? Elzar and Zachariah. Zachariah and Elzar. Can we get married to Zachariah or Elzar? Or marry our mother at them? I can. So that should get me an alliance, and it should kick him out of this Liberty faction, if I'm not mistaken. Bam, there he goes. Prince Phalaris.
You know the score, pal.
And we've got plenty of money. Okay, I think we're in decent shape. Diplomacy. Let's go down the diplomacy tree. We haven't gone down here yet.
I need the old Blade Runner.
I don't need the... Take the prestige. And we got a boss fight here. Exclamation point boss. Earn those credits. Win the day. Oh, what do you want? I'm sure Nizabaddin's relationship with his spouse, Terawelt. Is that my mother that I just married off? Wasn't her name Terawelt? Tara? No. Lately, he has been less and less time to spend with me. My dear friend, as the relationship deepens, oh no. He's spending time with his wife. Boo hoo. We've both moved on. I'm not gonna dwell on that. Ooh. Diego, what are you doing, bud? Diego. Let's do a little bit of a sway here. I don't like where these factions are going. I don't have any children yet to marry off. I will take your homage. Ooh. This is going to get tricky, I think. Invite you to my feast. I will go to your feast. Oh, that's what I should do. I should hold a feast. Get married. Okay, so we're going to work to convert you. Ooh, it's an exceptional feast. That is what I like to hear. And then the food gets all over my shirt. That's okay. I am not going to stress about this. Oh crap. Elzar just died. Didn't I like decide to give him a position? Oh man. Well, this is not great. More apple facts. Sorry, I'm from fruit country. The cidery in the neighboring orchard is where they develop the apples that don't turn brown. What do you mean that don't turn brown? Hold on. Hold on. I have absolutely never heard of apples that don't turn brown. This is a thing? You have this? Oh, I could do the Hajj. Ooh. For a lot of our gold. I might do a feast first.
Hans. Bobby. I'm your white knight.
Or do I want to do the Hajj? I want to do the Hajj while I'm young. Because that'll give me some very good traits. Including submission. So same faith will give plus 10. So this could be really beneficial. So we're going to do this really early. The dog trot boss wrecks everyone. So we're heading off to Mecca. It's going to be a long pilgrimage. It cost us a lot of gold. But I think it will be worth it. Let's depart. Hopefully when I come back, I'll come back a new man. We've got some decent doctor. Renowned physician. A nothing physician. And a mystic. Ooh, Aaliyah. Aaliyah looks good, but I am poor. Because we'd be trading a renowned physician for a mystic. But that's like, actually we can't really afford her. We're gonna go with Sadia. And I assume that it would make her my court physician. It did, okay. Yeah, we're really poor all of a sudden. That did not take long. The apple was created in Summerland by Okanagan's specialty fruits. The fruit doesn't oxidize or turn brown because developers figured out how to silence the genes that produce the browning enzyme. Heck yeah. The Arctic apple. The Arctic apple. I've never heard of this. The apple is sliced in some grab and go packages, but their labeling won't specifically say that they've been genetically modified. That's fine. That's awesome. The whole GMO thing is definitely a little bit of a hot topic. And like I'm definitely all for like using science to make foods better is great. Using science to make foods better and then add capitalism, not great. But yeah, that's awesome. I like my cider tart. Extra tart. I would usually get a brick house cider, I think it's called. Those were, I think, they're little tart, little sweet. I remember the first time I had a Summersby. I used to love Summersby. And after like the first year they came out, they were the biggest thing ever. All I taste now is like the artificial sweetener that's in them. And my friend mentioned it this one time. And I mean, like, don't get me wrong. It tastes like I'm drinking apple juice. But like, I forget who it was that mentioned it that had this like really kind of artificial taste to it. And now it's like all I can taste. And I think Summersby's like a Budweiser or something like that. Or Anheuser-Busch or something. Using science to make food better, improve yields, etc. is great. Using science to copyright food, yes. That's the thing, right? As soon as you're like, hey, we can make money off this. Oh, making food like proprietary is just the evilest thing. There's a local brewery that makes a green apple IPA, which is amazing. Literally only enough sugar to get the fermentation going. After that, just cut it out. Around the campfire, deviants, child murderers, all of them. Who are we talking about? There's a man who preaches compassion and fellowship until he reaches the topic of heathens. Oh, come on, they're not all that bad. Do we want sympathy for the heathens or disdain for the heathens? I mean, I'm okay. A little bit of sympathy wouldn't hurt. They're not all that bad. Heathens in my Hispania? Are we not all one? The fellowship is growing smaller. The most worrying fact is that my group of personal guards is thinning out at an alarming rate. Dun dun dun. All I need is the protection of Allah, mostly because I am poor. So we're going to go with that. And we're going to hope that nothing bad happens to us. It's not Christian versus Muslim. It's Iberian versus savages. There you go. Although we did have a one of our long-serving military what do you call those fellas? Marshals. God, I know names. Was a Viking heathen who turned into our Viking heathen lover. So I mean, yeah, we take all kinds. After my long journey, I arrived at Mecca, ready to complete the Hajj. I walked 7 times around the Kaaba, touching the black stone. Here we go. Shave it all off. Let's do it. Head clean shaved. We're going all in on this. I still have my beard. The end of this year's Hajj draws near. Every 2 days of Rami al-Jamart, or the stoning of the devil, I am ready to complete the final ritual. Say farewell. Here we go. May I see your walls once again. We're going to gain the trait. We're going to gain a lot of piety. Let's do this. Look at that. Look at that. We are a champion. I want to go to Mecca. That'd be fascinating to go. Pilgrimage is at an end. How does our court see us now? Fate smiles upon me because my wife, Hafsa, is pregnant. Is she my main wife? I don't know if she's my main wife. I should know my wives. Ains is my primary spouse. I got a lot of good wives here. So exclamation point join if you would like to name some of our upcoming babies. What was the other thing that I was going to do? I feel like I wanted to do something before the game got away from me, and I have completely blanked on what that was now. Well, crap. Man. I came back, got some wives, got pregnant. Oh, court. I gotta go to court. There's a court event here. go. A flock of robed men burst into my room. My throne room even. Heretical searching the pit. Okay, what? Who? Malik Degi the Beater, cries one. We are the followers of Hamdan the Headless, a great holy man who has been decapitated as part of a prophecy Allah gave him at birth. As often happens with holy figures, his head started rolling away. We've been chasing it through the land, and are certain that it rolled up the hillock into your Casbah. I do not like these gentlemen rolling around in my house looking for a head. I am not going to join his search. I think that they can get the heck right out of here. The cult will be back. I'm going to get my wife to help me with this. She cannot help me a whole lot, unfortunately, but do what we can. Alright, well, we'll see. We'll see if that did it or not. You can go back to assisting me. There we go. Your main wife or side wife, two-piece fries wife. We've got a few wives. Nothing wrong with that. I have distant Viking ancestors. Depending on how upcoming elections go, I may ask Norway to repatriate me. Oof, the midterms in the U.S. there. Yeah, I'm so nervous. It's such a weird thing because, and I think we all kind of live in our, like, we all kind of have our echo chambers, and as much as, like, I try and, you know, hear from other places, in my mind, it's just like, there's no way, like, everyone is so angry about the things I'm angry about. Everyone seems to share my disdain for the same things. And I mean, there's definitely a very vocal minority, but for some reason, like the elections still go the other way, right? Like, it's just, it makes me so nervous because there should be no doubt, especially these midterms. I genuinely feel like the Republicans have pushed too hard. They have done so much damage, and they are mask off about so many things that everyone is just like, okay, no, like, we're actually going to say no this time. But no, I don't believe it. UK PM Liz Truss just said any percent PM disgrace speedrun. I saw that. What, 45 days? Ugh. But again, like, it's not going to stop the Tories from getting reelected, right? Like, I don't get it. You go back to Ireland. Willing to fake it for the right reasons. I mean, hey, it's just, it's so infuriating. I know, the world is a grumpy place, and like we had it here in Ontario. Like Doug Ford got reelected. Doug, I want to tear down your healthcare system. Ford got reelected. I don't get it. It makes me so grumpy. The cult is back. One night I blink awake and find myself being straddled. This is no hedonic dream. The deranged monk who broke into my throne room is holding a scalpel to my throat. I suppose if you bar us from seeking the head, we could settle for yours. So rotund and shiny. I wager it will roll nicely. This guy is trying to cut my head off? Why don't we go look for it right now? We haven't seen the head. Leave me alone. I might straight up die from this. I bet you couldn't decapitate me with that booty thing. I am partially decapitated, or I am fully decapitated. I like how tempted I am to take this. I'm either partially decapitated or fully decapitated and get the nickname The Headless, which is awesome. I mean, it doesn't say that I'm going to die. But, I mean, there's a fair assumption I would die. But, as opposed to this one, which says you are killed, endgame the name, it doesn't say that I'm killed. Now, context clues like you are fully decapitated might lead me to believe that I would be. But who's to say, you know? One man's decapitation is another man's decapitation. So, I think my only... Oh, man. I really want to do this. I really want to call his bluff. Because what does partially decapitated mean? But I don't have any children, right? So my player heir is my uncle. My player heir would be my uncle, and then my cousin whom we have not named. I don't want to go down that route. Oh, I'm so tempted. The event gets ahead of itself. You got this. You got the no kidding. You got the same event. So well, here's the thing. Why don't we go look for it in the basement? This seems like it might give me another chance to get away, right? Like I'm going to lead him on. Like this is the one I want to do. Fighting him off, there's a good chance that I'll be able to do so. But I mean, it's not as big of a one as I want. So again, a lot of me, why don't we go look for it right now, which will stress me out. I'm genuinely torn about this. Straight up disfigured, eh? No, I know. But, like, why don't we go look for it right now? Like, I think this is the safe bet. Foul, welcome in. I'm going to do this. Why don't we... The basements of my Casbah have far more useless trinkets than I care to admit. Each time Fulia opens a new door, I expect him to be crushed by a pile of curios. I'd even forgotten my royal scepter is down. I have a royal scepter? After some congenial rummaging, we do not find the head, but Fulia seems fascinated with everything. Considering the delicacy in which he examines an abandoned human skull goblet, he might make a valuable antiquarian. Oh, I can just straight up hire him on. Appeasement is for cowards. Uh-huh. You're not wrong. Foul, you've missed nothing. I am kowtowing to a madman. Would you enjoy rooting through my rubbish for a living? Or he become my rivals. It's a touch squalid down here. I should order and clean it up. Okay, I can gain 10 court grandeur. I mean, I have no want for this man to be in my place. So I'm just going to clean up. Bam.
So you finish editing a video for YouTube and then your PC decides to crash, but your video edit was saved. Then you realize Cities Skylines was running in the background and all that progress is a waste because the in-game build was not saved in ever.
And everything is lost. I know the address of Bill Gates. I just want to talk to him.
Silence! Silence!
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Silence!
So it turns out I went to pause
concur.
the game and instead I muted myself. Moose, that is brutal. That is... Oh, so you have the VOD. I have no idea what I would even do in your situation. That is so brutal. Because like, you've got the VOD for the video, which is great. You can still publish the video, but then you can't really carry on where you left off unless you, like, redo everything you just did. Although it would be nice because you can redo it, and if you switch a couple things up, it'll make for a good next video. Alt history VOD, there you go. I'm sorry to hear that, though. That is brutal. And you're right. I should have hired him and then tortured him. That actually would have been a lot of fun. And unfortunately, it wasn't like a lasting memory. I didn't add it to my memories that time someone tried to decapitate me. which is a bit of a shame. One of the things I wanted to do. How's the city coming though? Moose, I have to say your YouTube videos are fan-heckin-tastic. I'm loving what you're putting out there. Okay, so no one dislikes us, which is good. But I do actually want, like, I need more claims. I only have these 3 titles, and I kind of want more land. Oh, we can actually build something here, eh? Okay, well, speak of the devil. Let's go ahead and save a little bit of gold. We'll build the new temple. Yeah, we'll do that. Easy peasy. And then in the comments, ask for alternates. Yeah. It was a forgettable attempted murder, you know? I mean, by the end of it, we kind of made friends, and yeah, it was just kind of merely decent. Get out of here. Get out of here if you're decent. There we go. Here we go. We have a player heir, friends, which means we are going to pick a name. Hafsa has presented me with a perfect little son. More claims means more wives. We have so many wives. I had a bunch of territory, but I'm like, I only have 3 provinces. Well, I had more, and I kept gifting them away. Gavin Newsom. Just got to get the name out there, you know, before the votes. Didn't he had a runoff, right? Just a couple months back. So this is like his legit. I don't remember how that went. Or am I thinking of someone else? I could be thinking of someone else. New son? Oh. I mean, that's just very clever. Or maybe like moderately clever, but I'm kind of a dunce. No, I'll give you the credit. Very clever. And the winner is going to be Heckin' Wizards. It's not a name. It's not a name if it isn't a pun. Indica. It's a strange name for a child. But look at this heckin' kid. Comely and intelligent. Let's heckin' go. Wizards. You've got the magical name for the magical son. This is easily the best child we have ever had. The best child that I want to... I always like stewardship. I'm going to go stewardship. We are going to educate the child. Ooh, do I want to educate him myself? Probably not. But I don't have anyone with traits that I particularly... Yeah, you know what? We'll educate our kid. I still like that idea. Inshallah. All right. Sativa. We're going through all the strains here, right? All right. Well, we have 4 spouses, so I imagine we are going to have a lot of children coming up. So get those names ready. Let's take a quick look at our vassals, though. So my cousin Valentina, decent amount of territory. Nizamadin. All right. We might need to start swaying you a little bit. Oh no, I'm not going to do that. That was a sway anyways. Let's take a quick look at declaring war here. Oh, do I not have my claims? Ooh, I don't have claims on these anymore. Okay, well, what I'm... Is that true? Yeah, invade the kingdom, seize. Yeah, so we're going to seize this one. I think we're going to go small, but this should give it to me if I do this on a county by county level, which I do want some additional land. So we're going to do this. We're going to teach this kid a lesson. Fowl's love child. I mean, there's a good chance that this kid is going to die, and we're going to have, you know, another heir. So fret not. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get... I want you to fabricate me some claims. Because, again, I want these territories for myself. Let's take our troops. Let's move them along the border here. Although... they might move some troops from up here, but that's okay. I think we can do both. We're young enough that we'll be able to go to war again. We'll just get our men-at-arms. We should be able to siege this out really, really quickly. And then wherever he raises his army, we should be able to take them. Gonna lurk while I refill the hummingbird feeder? Yes, please do. We have another wife who has become pregnant. It's excellent for our wife. Ishala is an excellent word. Colloquially, and depending on the context, the word could mean yes, no, or maybe. It's all in how you say it. You say it when you hope so. You say it when hell will freeze over. You say it when your kids say, are we there yet? Inshallah. Inshallah. Do you have to sing it like in a sing-songy way? Wait. What is this? To the serene Malik Degi the Bee-Eater of Al Andis. Come to an end. Wait, what? What are you asking me to do? I don't know what he wants me to do. Is he asking me to back out of this war? Because I don't think I have a truce with this kid. Yeah, I don't have a truce. This is a strange prompt, right? Am I missing something here? I mean, I don't want it to end my war. So I'll decline. But I feel like I'm missing something there. Alright, let's go crush their armies. The Iranian pronounce video seems to sneak in some extra vowels in there. Insha'Allah. Insha'Allah. I hope I'm pronouncing that halfway correctly. Insha'Allah. Prestige for Dread. Friend, I know everyone loves... Oh, I'm going to take Groom to Rule. 100% Groom to Rule. Insha'Allah. There we go. We are wrecking them. Did we lose our commander, though? We're doing our very Canadian best, and that's what counts. That is 100% what counts. It's like, I want to do well. We've had another son. God damn it. We've had another son. This is just going to complicate things. Oh, no. How many sons are we going to have? This could get really messy, friends. This could get really messy. I'm going to pull another name here. Let's see who gets to name this one. Ooh, here we go. Dune Heckin Flint. Bringing back the original name. DBL. Down. Double down 11.
This game is rigged.
Coming back. This son, not as impressive. Not as impressive at all. Probably not going to be our heir. So much so that I forgot to even give him any kind of anything. Ooh, crap. Empty council position for our chancellor. I'll give... Do we want to give someone here a chance? I'm sorry about that. Actually, I want to take a quick gander to see if we have any folks in our court who we could potentially marry off. Someone who isn't our wife. Can ladies be diplomancers? I don't think they can. Oh crap! I don't have any ladies in our court that are kind of free to marry. We have a guest. Outstanding schemer. What about? No, we don't have anyone here that we can. Okay. Yeah, unless we can have females as diplomancers, but even then, what's the best that we got? An 18? Yeah, no, I think we'll stick with what we got. As much as I'd love to give it to our Emir here, at a 14, I don't know if I could do it. But how old is he? He's only 17. So maybe this isn't a bad idea. He's 45 with a 17. He's 14. He's got 14 diplomacy, but he's only 17 years old. He is one of our vassals. So I think he could potentially grow into this. Although he does have better intrigue right off the hop. You know, but I think maybe this is a decent idea. He's a powerful vassal as well. So let's see if we can grow him into this role. You need to gird yourself against emotion and put every less than perfect son in the dungeon while they're babies and can't escape. Tending the family tree includes gardening. Yeah, it definitely includes pruning, right? If you want to be a little kinder, see if you can invite a eunuch to court. As long as you have one, you can add court eunuchs to your culture. Oh, really? That's a thing, eh? That's brutal. Court eunuchs. I haven't even looked at our tradition, I'm not going to lie. I don't think we've ever had a lot of prestige, though, so reforming hasn't been an option. But that's kind of fun. That's the perfect emote for it. We're going to have another battle here. I'll go take their capital after this, I think. The Battle of Itania ended with an astounding victory. I eagerly listened to the messenger as he reads the report from my commander, and then turned to the soldiers before. My lord, we cornered the remaining enemies as they made a valiant stand. They gave their lives protecting this banner. It will make a fine addition to my collection. So we can take their banner. A little bit of dread gain. Court Granger bonus. I don't have a lot of dread right now. Put it on a celebration pyre. We don't need this useless token. Now, you know what? We don't. I'm not going to be hanging on to these trinkets. Isling, welcome in. How are you doing today? Thanks for joining us. Just some old guy. 100% evil. Hey, we got a boss fight as well. Exclamation point boss. What's our house name? Our house name is House Double Down, after our very first ruler. Piety over learning, which is the worst house motto you can get. And by you can get, I mean that I've ever seen. But it's kind of endearing. Piety over learning. Brutal. We don't need a reminder of how great we are, because we have mirrors in our hall. So we're going to put it on the pyre. We are going to burn it. Get out of here. Get out of here. What else do you got? You're going to run back to your... Okay, we have one. So just a small victory to start us off with. But that will give us another county. And here we go. We will get our bribe. We will get our claim. I probably should have grabbed all the claims first, but that's neither here nor there. Let's get the claims on the rest of the territory as well. Simulated evil is a nice outlet for all the feelings that build up inside. Being kind, you're not wrong. You're 100% not wrong. Going okay. Trying to learn how to even use the game commands. Trying to give a fief to a vassal and can't even figure out. Oh, okay. So there's I'm definitely no expert in this. But when you know the territory that you want to give, first off, depending on your laws, I can't give away any land that I don't currently have the claim to. But this one here, you can kind of tell from the banners, I do. And so when I click on it, I have the grant to option. And then I can just go down the list and grant it to someone. You could also go the other way, where you could find the person that you want. So Prince Valaris here, and I could go to grant title. Grant titles down here and give it away. Now, and find it in the list and give it away. Depending on your laws, it will kind of depend on what you're able to give away. So, as I kind of mentioned, I can only give away claims that or land that I have the claim to. However, once we pass some new laws where we have high enough crown authority, at that point I can revoke and retract vassals, or I can retract titles from my vassals. So I can just take someone's title and then I can give it to someone else. But you have to have the laws to be able to do that. So it's something you have to build up to, unfortunately. Which I don't have, which is why I only have 3 titles while we have all this land. And in fact, I thought I was going to get this title since I had the claim to it. And I was wrong. Because I still don't know how to play this game. Hey, no problem. No problem. Thanks for popping in on us. All right. I can ransom off. Oh, we have a double down. We have someone from our house. Let's 100% ransom them off. And do we want to make these duchies? Let's go ahead and do that. It's a little bit of gold, but we have plenty of gold. Too many held duchies now. Of course we have too many held duchies. I think we need to keep this one. Oh, I guess we don't. I guess we don't need to keep any of these duchies. The sugar raptors have been appeased. If you have the claim, you can revoke it without tyranny. Oh. Is that so? I had the claim, did I not? Meh. I mean, I could just revoke it for tyranny. Yes, I guess that's a good fact. What's a girl to do? As I enter the room, I notice my wife, Ains, acting distant and aloof. I walk over to her and put a hand on her shoulder. What's the matter, I ask. She looks at me for a moment and sighs heavily. It's this place. It's just so understimulating. Her shoulders heave in a shrug. I just don't know what I'm to do with myself. All right. Maybe you could socialize a little bit. All right. With my other wife. These are going to stress me out. I have more important things to do. That's a 50-50. Does it tell me what kind of... I mean, doing this one's probably the best option. Because, I mean, if my wives get along, that's probably good for everyone. Unless they want to murder me. So let's go with that. And they move closer to forming a rivalry. That did not go how I wanted. My master spy is a knight, and he's a really low opinion of me. I wonder why. Any tip on how to make him like me more? Like no more hanging him on a wheel, burning his feet. I mean, that's a good start. The easiest way that I find is if you have someone that you're trying to improve relations, first off, bam, start a sway scheme. You can do one sway scheme at like any time if you're not doing any kind of good scheme. That's just a quick, easy way to get someone to like you more. If you have lots of gold, drop a gift on them, although that's will wear out. Same with artifacts. Once you have a bunch of artifacts, you can just start dropping all your extras on them. Those are good ways to get people to like you. Marriage won't necessarily make them like you more, but if they're starting factions against you, that can help. If you marry off like a child to one of their children or to them themselves. There's a couple of things. Modifying their contract. If you want to give them council rights, they'll enjoy that. But these will give them a lot of power, so they can definitely be dangerous. Having parties, if you just have like a feast, that can improve the relations. Yeah, there's a lot of little things that you can do. Legit, just choose a crappier spy that likes you. That's also a possibility. As long as he's not a powerful vassal, like if he has a lot of territory as well, then when you fire him from your council, that can make him grumpy as well. But yeah, definitely just having a spy that likes you, even if they're not as good. Yeah, no, there are definitely a lot of little ways to go about it, but they're not necessarily super obvious. But we have the hack going off. He is a powerful vassal with half land. Oh yeah, so you probably don't want to fire him. Wizards and Foul. Wizards and Foul, victorious. But the sway scheme is like a super easy one to do. Just because, again, it pretty much costs nothing to do. So it's pretty slick as well. So find out why he doesn't like you. So if you hover over the opinion, it will tell you. And sometimes it's like you have too many duchies, which right now I do, which makes everyone like me a little bit less. So I can gift off one of my duchies. If you're new, you'll always have the short reign. That will go away in time. There's also going to be things like if you're of a different religion, what you can do is you can ask him to convert. I mean, obviously, if he doesn't want to convert, then you might have a hard time doing that. But once you're of the same religion, he'll automatically like you a little bit better. Yeah, and if he has better skills in other areas, so you can move him. So I can move my steward, like I could take another vassal and swap places. They won't lose opinion. So you can kind of move people around and stuff. Moose, you didn't necessarily win. Right? If you're old and everyone loves you, having a crappy chancellor, yeah. The chancellor, whenever you take over, because like we just started this reign, so I don't want to have a super crappy chancellor. Like 14 isn't great. And speaking of which, have your chancellor work on domestic affairs, which can help improve relations as well. Here's the thing. I don't like that. Moose, you know what? You've had a string of bad luck. We'll do a redo. Just for you. We'll do a redo. Speaking of doing events, though, I do actually want to go on a hunt. I will not lose stress because I'm lazy. That's not good. But we haven't gone on a stress. I'm going to do a stress this and a grand raid, I think. We might have to hold the redo for after the stream, though, just so people don't get upset. Poachers. Oh no, in the Sheik's woods. They huddle together as I ride up with my guards, making a poor job of hiding the dead heart behind them. We do not do this, your mercy. Their blades and bows belie their words. They will hang. Their villages? That seems a little harsh. You all seem to be excellent bowmen. This character has been trained by poachers to hunt. The animal is mine. I will straight up take a +2 prowess. I have a shitty prowess. So the next time someone jumps me in my own home, I think after someone tried to behead us in our own house, we will easily take a little bit of training. We gain a little bit of prestige, and it ends. I was really hoping that we would get a trinket from that, but we did not. We're going to pay homage to us. We will take that. Oh, speaking of taking it, I can, we can get some... Nope. Why did I do that? I want to hire some men-at-arms. Let's hire some men-at-arms. Willem, Project Zomboid. I love the idea of Project Zomboid, but it's another game that I don't want to put the time into learning. So that's one I just have to watch people play. Your next EU4 run. You prefer to be close to Europe. You prefer to be close to Europe, but not necessarily in Europe. I mean, could you play like as Greece? Greece could be fun. I know nothing about EU4. I don't know if Greece is a powerhouse, but I like Greece. It's beautiful there. Stress hack: if you have two related prisoners, check which one is vengeful, and then torture and execute the other. They'll then rivalry you, so you can torture and execute them and get the stress relief. Just some old guy. That is very hacky. Oh, the raffle. We do have an ongoing raffle right now. Exclamation point raffle. It's for a random Steam game. So I have a bunch of Steam keys. We'll just be giving out a random one at the end of the stream. So courtesy of Manapai. Look at these value maximizing shortcuts I've managed to develop. If you've got 2 people down in your IT department you don't much care for, find the one that's a little bit more vengeful. Torture his friend. Malta. 713 hours in Project Zombies. Holy heck. Also, hey, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. We don't have any horse folk. Do we want to get some horsemen? Also, I think we have a... Oh, we're a long way. We're a long way from getting these fellas. The Reconquista. So maybe we'll just take straight up horsemen. All right. Straight up horsemen, eh? What's going on also in the world? Sweden? Norway? Sweden? I put a D on there. Sweden? Norway? White Russ? Bavaria? The Byzantine Empire going strong. Lothringia. Lothringia is just like, look at this border gore over here. All right. The Abbasid Empire has crumbled. We got Persia. Safrid. I mean, this is all fun. Oh, watch out for you. Greece doesn't exist early on. Oh, okay. I don't know a lot about EU4, unfortunately. But Byzantium's going strong. I mean, yeah, go Byzantium then. That sounds fun. I have so many mods, I feel like I've made a new game. Oh, I didn't even think about modding that game. I need to unpause this. This game's not going to play itself. I do have too many duchies. I should get rid of... Let's get rid of this duchy. Let's grant this off to... I don't want to make anyone too powerful. No, Garnath. Maybe I'll give Garnath to Valentina. Oh, Valentina's really strong. But she does have, or he has some titles there. So yeah, we'll give it to Valentina. There we go. Okay. We're logging into the workstation as admin. Set Microsoft Edge as the preferred browser. Reset some keyboard shortcuts. All I remember is back when we used to do that. It was always the screenshot of the monitor. You'd flip the monitor upside down, move all their shortcuts off the screen, put tape on the bottom of the mouse. We're going to get a claim. We are going to grab... Hey, Hafsa is pregnant again. We're going to keep getting some claims here. Do we have a seneschal? We've got a lot of bad county control up here. I'd like to take care of these. Hey, thank you very much for dropping that follow on us. Seneschal we do. Antiquarian we do not. Average at best, but I need someone. Loyalty or fear? As their Malik, my vassals owe me their allegiance. My word is law, but how much is obedience without devotion worth? In times of crisis, a slow response or half-hearted effort can lead to disaster. Can I afford such risk? I will win their unwavering loyalty. Ooh, drop taxes, not going to happen. Fear is a far more effective tool. I mean, I don't want to do any of these. My chief, like my religious leader, who is ill in bed, I can just go and wound to prove that people should fear me. This is not how we do. This is not how we do. I'm sorry. We have more important people to impress here. Varied zombies, susceptible traits. I'm not immune to the virus. Oh. I play on ultra rare. Is that like ultra hard? Papa Stalin, welcome in. How are you doing today? My acquaintance, King Godfroy. How cruel a mistress is random chance, to leave us all in this cursed trance. For one so great falls so far, are fate's cruel whims not simply bizarre? Ooh, I don't know how I quite feel about this. I mean, my neighboring ruler, whom I will one day take over from Lothringia. How is my stress? I'm going to take the easy 30 stress drop. I guess I don't really... Yeah, I want the stress drop. So we'll take that. Although I didn't realize we are bordering Lothringia here. I tried hitting the follow button. It said unfollow. I dare you, Moose. I dare you. Once you do that, you'll forget all about us. You'll never be able to find us again. Let's go ahead and found a holy order in Valapanis. Where is Valapanis? Yeah, sure. I'm okay with that. Oh, except I wanted to use that gold to build a mosque. I'm an idiot. But hey, we got a holy order. It's good for us, right? God damn it. That was dumb. That was dumb. Ultra rare is basically the amount of loot this... Oh, okay. So it's the lowest... Yeah, so I mean, that to me sounds like it's the hardest. Diplomacy perk. I haven't learned any languages yet. We should probably start doing that. We're going to take this because we do have a couple titles we need to create. And look at that. Hafsa presents me with 2 perfect little girls. We have had twins, my friend, which means I'm going to pull 2 names to name our 2 beautiful daughters who will go on to carry our name to greatness. I changed the resolution a touch too, just enough so that it's different, but not enough that it's instantly obvious. That's fun. That's evil. Liz Truss, 2022 AD. We're going to drop taxes with no plan to cover the loss of income. Anthro, 942 AD. Drop taxes? No way. Which one survived? Dropping taxes, it's such like a low IQ play, and how often it works makes me so grumpy. It makes me so grumpy because it's just like taxes are at 0%. We're gonna drop taxes. We're gonna just start, you know. It's like how long can you drop it? Like how long have people been going on about dropping taxes? I mean, you can't do it forever. Liz Truss was in power for the time for lettuce rotting. Less time than lettuce rotting. Oh my god. We'll see how long it lasts, I suppose. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull 2 names for our 2 daughters. Here we go, friends. Who do we have? Taurus Gaming and a Canadian Moose. Now, I don't have preset names for you, so we can either name these daughters after you, or if you've got a name that you would like to give these daughters of ours, please let us know. Yeah, people get elected and for dropping taxes. It's just like, what do you, how like the only people they can drop it on are like, I mean, the only people they do drop it on are like the super rich. They don't need it. Grumble. Fug Dord. Little baby Fug Dord. Welcome to the world. Don't you dare pull my name. Taurus, I will give you exactly 1 second. I did like the comment about how Liz Truss lived through 2 monarchies. She was the PM for 2 monarchies, which, I mean, when's the last time that happened? I know. Pay all the taxes. Let's pay for taxes. Get all the good stuff. Ismet Ad Din Khatun. That sounds like a real name. A real name? Unless this is like a real... Oh, Saladan's wife's name. Ah, solid choice. Ismet. It is a shame that she is going to be alive in our dynasty. We will not do her any favors. Khatun. Okay. So, Fug Dord, Saida, and intelligent, solid. A little less smart. She was quick. But still, 2 inheritable traits. 2 fantastic daughters for the price of 1. I like it. Oh. Well, I've come to expect mischief from my son in Air Indica. His creativity keeps me on my toes. When it is not a prank, it is a brawl, a disgruntled tutor, or grazed knees from an adventure gone wrong. This kid's 3 years old and he's already grazing his knees. He's going to be a rowdy one, eh? Never a dull moment. I love Fug Dord so much. Real name and then Fug Dord. At least in Canada, you get a bit back for your taxes from the outside. It sure looks. And so I think that's the big thing that I don't always think about, because in the US, the only thing you get for your taxes is a bigger military. Right? Like, unless I'm missing something. At least here, you know, we do have that little bit of healthcare. We have, you know, that little bit of social security and whatnot. Yeah, I think that's the thing, is like you guys don't get anything, so or like the US doesn't get anything, so it's really hard for them to want to pay more. Whereas me, it's just like, hey, we don't have a perfect healthcare system, but you know what? If we raise our taxes a bit, we could like pump up the jams there. We could like make this world class. You know, there's good things that we can get for this. A dietary dilemma. 2 children were collecting clams from the beach in Tortosa. They came upon a carcass of a colossal size. Beach dwellers claim that the flesh of this dead sea creature is still incorrupt and very tasty. But my Alama Majid I'm butchering these, by the way, sorry about that, pulls me aside during the council meeting, seemingly concerned. Is this consumption of whale meat truly permissible to us? I cannot make a ruling on this matter. We should wait for a statement from a very respected scholar. But you should forbid the people from eating the meat of this beast just in case. No, I can make it permissible. I mean, you're still gonna like me even if I choose that. But like, I don't want to be responsible if like people get sick from whale meat. It does sound delicious, though. I do not like your prime minister. I mean, I don't like our prime minister either. I mean, but he's also not the worst we could have done. He's not great, but he's not the worst. Yeah, that's the thing is no one actually likes Justin Trudeau. that whole thing though, I mean, to be fair, the people protesting you know. Give me some time. See, I don't want to like wait because I don't want the meat to go bad. It must not be eaten. I shall go there myself and burn it. No, I'll make it permissible. So, we pause. We conquered some territory here in CK3 today. More than that, it's all a bit of a blur. Oh, man.